Ready to go live. Welcome to the shop, guys. We finally hit 50 subscribers, so we're going to go live. We want to thank you guys so very much. It's been a struggle, but we're having fun doing it. We're going to be working on different situations here. I'm going to be working on the mountains. Sis is going to be working probably on some trees over here and some bushes. And Mike's going to be doing a parking lot over here between the two buildings. And we're just going to let you guys watch. So thanks for coming along and riding along with us. And we'll get to it.
Where'd you put that broom?
Hand broom?
Yeah.
It's over there. Look down. Down, down, down. There you go. There's two of them. So sis, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this opening out of here and move it to a different location.
You don't like it there?
No, you really can't see it.
You're gonna bring the opening
I'm
further?
going to bring it over here, I think.
Alright, right.
That's not
If you like it, I love it. You guys are gonna get to see Papa's OCD in action. He'll change his mind so many times before we actually do something.
You say that like that's a bad thing. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment and ask questions, and we'll answer them if we can.
Paint a parking lot. We're gonna have to come up with an idea for kind of the separation between the road and the park. Is there a line or something, or I'm not sure. Curb? Curb. Good. Awesome.
Possible here.
You wanna do that?
Well, we're doing this parking lot black here, just like the road.
Mhm.
Something to go sell her to a park
How about a little picket fence or,
in an industrial area.
uh,
What do you guys think? Curb, fence, something else?
hedge maybe?
Maybe a hedge? Yeah, we could. Well, but cars, well,
Well, we gotta have a,
I'm
like
sure.
a neutral way there.
Yeah.
Maybe a curb would be better.
I don't know. Maybe you guys can help us out. Curb, hedge, or fence? Maybe we get a pole going or something. What do you guys think?
I think, we've got some of that double-sided white tape that you could maybe make a curb with. You think?
Okay.
Down there in that little box, you see that
Yeah,
real thin tape? No, I think there's some thin in that much. Maybe not. Thought we had some that was real little. Not quite so wide as, you could use it for like that. But there's no, anything that's too wide. Yeah, well, maybe not. Or,
Put some balsa wood maybe,
there you go.
paint it white or gray.
Yeah, about that. Then we've got some, see, this is real small. You could keep that white, make that massive. They're not white and it's gray. Right? I've got quite a bit of that.
Okay. We could do that.
And then cut it like this to make like a driveway entrance.
Yeah, we can do that.
Whatever you guys like. I just started thinking about that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, with next to that building. So
I
excited.
think to separate the two buildings beside the parking lot, we could probably, like you did there, put in a hedge.
Yeah, a hedge or a thing of grass, maybe some static grass.
Static grass. Everybody seems to like static grass.
And, if we made five. We're gonna. Alright.
What are you mumbling about over there?
Talking to myself. I've got some stuff over here drying and kind of wanting it to dry before I do anything else for it, because we've got a thing called gravity that wants to pull that stuff down on the way.
Yeah.
And the system's not working on the other side. Because I was originally gonna push those tunnel openings real close together, but it is looking like they need to be carbon in there.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying. In order for it to be seen
If
better,
you want to see it, then it should be,
further out.
you know,
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to do the mountain so that you can see it.
Yeah.
So,
This is the fun of model railroad. You gotta change things up when you figure out something's not working.
or if you don't like the way it looks.
Right? Right?
Let's keep some going. That's good.
First coat down here. Up.
Yeah, when we did the road, it took 2 coats.
I can see some.
So you might want to put it down pretty heavy on the second coat so you don't see a lot of brush marks.
Yeah, kind of what I was thinking. Looks like it's on this parking lot. We're using this chalky finish made by Trilon. It's an ultra matte, and it seems to mimic blacktop pretty well for what we're doing. So it kind of self levels itself. So I put the first coat on, not real heavy, just kind of light, and then once it tacks up and it dries up a little bit, we'll come back through and, like Papa said, we'll put it on a little heavier and thicker. And that way we can kind of fill in some of this stuff because I found a white paint marker. I tried several different ways to put parking stripes down, where you park your cars, and we just weren't happy with it. I tried putting down the masking tape and spray and painting over that, and it was bleeding real bad. And then I tried putting a clear coat down and then spray painting it, and the clear coat made the paint stick to the foam. So we didn't like that, but I went. I can't remember where we found that pen. We found a paint pen at Hobby Lobby, as a matter of fact, and it's fine enough to make parking lot lines. So I think that's what we're going to use is that to make parking lines. So it'll kind of look like a parking lot. Hopefully. That's the key there.
Ultimately,
Huh? Ultimately, hopefully, somethingly. The paint marker I found, it's a pen touch 0.07 or 0.7 millimeter in white. So that'll give us the lines. And I'm thinking maybe we could find this in a yellow and we can use that for stripes on the roads, maybe. Hey, since we didn't like these lines here on this because they're too big, and I've already got the chalk out, I'm gonna go ahead and paint it. Let's see that. By the rail crossing and stuff.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay.
Well, I wasn't sure what you're talking about first. Ah, Well, once I get this all done, I'll go back over it. Once it's dry, I'll probably put another layer of this cloth on here so that hardness feels good. And I'll probably do some sculpture molding on it. And then we'll paint. Right now, I just want to get this kind of a look there and see how it turns out. And then we'll go back. Forms really well with sculpting oil. This stuff here just kind of holds everything in place. The sculpture mold, you can actually.
Hey, Richard. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in.
You can actually move it around and form it however you want. This stuff here just kind of holds it together and falls into all the little crevices and stuff. And this is way cheaper than sculpting mold, so if we can get the general form of what we want, it's this, then we can go back up to sculpting mold and actually form what we want.
Now, I don't know if you thought of this before or brought it up or you considered it. What about using paper mache?
I did that on another one, when I lived in California. And it takes longer to dry, for one thing.
Right. Okay.
And for the price of this stuff, it's, more economical, I think, and it dries quicker.
Okay. Cool. I didn't know if you had thought of paper mache.
Yeah, I did. I actually tried paper and then plaster of Paris, and then I tried paper and starch. And wasn't real crazy about that.
Yeah.
But then I watched, like I said, we didn't used to have YouTube years ago, and I watched a lot of these guys, and I never even thought about using foam way back then. But
Yeah, if I remember correctly, our very first railroad that we had, we used basically just newspaper,
yep, that's when you had to get a newspaper.
printed newspaper for those of you that aren't old enough, and then
We actually delivered to your house. We had a paper boy.
and then we used plaster Paris to cover the newspaper. And for the time back in the 80s, it looked pretty good. But with modern building materials and things like that, I think this looks a lot better and a lot more realistic. What do you think? All right, good talk. Now that's dry. Well, the stock tank dries really,
Yeah, it does.
a little bit tacky, but not ready for a second coat, but it's
I
drying pretty well.
like the way that it dries a flat color instead of a
Yeah,
glossy color. Sheen, I guess you'd call it.
finish.
Whatever. Whatever.
Something.
Like my grandkids always say, whatever, Papa.
Whatever, Papa. Yeah, once we get this parking lot done over here, from about here back, we'll be about done, other than some little details. We've added a truck stop here. We're gonna be putting in some, fuel, fuel pumps as soon as we can figure that out. I think we're gonna 3D print those. And then, yeah, other than little details over here, we'll be pretty much done with this area. And that's why we've been on top of to get these mountains done, because we're gonna start moving this way. And very soon, we're gonna be moving over into our city. And stay tuned, because we've named the city, and we'll be announcing that name on the live stream here in a little bit. So we're moving along. I think the YouTube has been beneficial for us, because it's kept us on track and kept the whole project moving, because we have a lot of area to model. And I think the city's probably going to take the longest. What do you think, Papa?
I think it's gonna take a while, because we're gonna have to have planning sessions and stuff like that. And what's gonna go where. Where we're gonna put the commuter train.
Oh, you haven't told them about that.
You know, we're gonna do a commuter train in the middle of the city, so you can go from one side of the city to the other.
Via rail.
Via rail.
That'll be exciting.
And that'll be one of those things that runs all the time. Cause we got people coming and going from work. So on Isaac Newton. This gravity thing. It's it gets wet, it's heavy.
Sure.
And once you come off of it.
I did 10 bushes since we've been out here. We did, right?
Wow. Love it.
And to put that in perspective, if you guys remember the earlier the industrial area we did, and Papa did the hill on the end there, Papa counted it up.
I forgot to put leaves on.
Papa counted it up, and just in that little area, we had 27 trees. So we realized that we're going to need a lot of trees.
I've had to step up my tree game.
So she's our full-time tree maker, and getting very, very, very good at it. The bushes and trees are looking fantastic. What do you guys think? I don't like these Hot Wheels on the model. Right.
They're just here because I had them.
I know, but they don't look.
They don't have to whine about it.
What I do best. These are pizzas. I can't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's starting to look like the mountain. He's good. Ooh, funky. But you just keep going at it, a little bit of time, a little bit here, a little bit there. And like I said, when this all dried, we'll go back with some sculptor mold and make it look even better. It's got kind of a weird look to it. It's got a great bottom and the piece moving up.
So the plaster cloth basically just gives you your basic shape,
Yeah.
and then we'll
Well,
come
it
back.
kind of holds all the paper together.
Right.
And then when that all dries, we'll go back with sculptor mold and then put a layer of sculptor mold on there and we can form it again however we want it. But yeah, this basically gives it shape and holds everything together for that. So,
Awesome. Looks good. Papa's doing a great job. We need to keep encouraging him.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I think it looks better. I think you're right. It looks better than that gray.
So, and we're gonna do is that where you wanna do the curve?
Yeah, we'll do a curve along that road there. And like he said, we'll do entrances. Loading and unloading will be done on that side, parking will be on that
I
side.
got what I'm gonna do on that building for them with the tire box, of course. If I'm just gonna put it on the. Our time I've already put this grass on. Industrious. Go ahead, grass.
Yeah.
That's me.
Well, we don't have to decide right now, but I think I'm gonna put some dead stuff around in here because was dead track here that hasn't been used.
I put a little bit in there the other day, it's gone.
Yeah,
I didn't glue it, I
Yeah.
didn't glue it, yeah.
I was gonna mix some green and dead grass together and just kind of drop a little bit in there. There's this stuff here, but I think that it's not the grass.
No, great, I mean, you could spray that like a yellow. Where's that dead stuff on
so well, it should be around the shelf. This is,
it? But you're gonna bag inside the new.
this is quite easy. So it's here.
And some live stuff and
Yeah.
so it's good dead in with it, so it's kind of
Big bag of young grass.
yellow grass. Blended to it finally.
I still find it out well place.
I know, I saw it. I don't know where you- We need a little better organization. You can never have too much stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't real long, but I figured we'd work to blend into it.
I don't want real long. I'm just thinking top a little places are.
Well, the clutchers are going at it.
Oh.
Oh, find it?
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
Excellent. I was gonna make maybe walkways, but with those, like, they're little, like,
Yeah, yeah.
but I don't know, are they too big? Keep standing up next to a retail person.
Yeah, these are kind of very big rocks in walkway, but you know, we could kind of use that around kind of.
Yeah, that's.
That would look kind of silly too.
Yeah.
Why would you have nice clean rock in a big track area? We'll find something for you.
Yeah.
We'll always find
Yeah,
something.
how about some, bark?
Whoa!
Yeah, we could smash that up too.
Yeah, but it was linear. If, just,
Do we have any more of these containers?
I do not think so.
Probably need to buy something. Huh?
Which one contains?
These plastic storage containers,
You know, you can
because
just,
the stuff that
that,
we're
actually, that stuff came from, lunch meat. You get
Yeah.
lunch meat and those things.
Got that.
well, I'm gonna steal this here. But what I'd like to do is with clips.
It's nice.
It's just it's fine. Or
I'm sure mom's got a bunch of nice stuff in there.
Mm,
make sure you ask before you steal your mom's containers. That's
I've learned over the years when I just been you and I'm okay.
it's not any, I don't see any.
what you thinking?
Like,
What's wrong with it?
That's right. Might be a little tall,
no, this is a little tall.
but maybe not wide enough. What is it?
Something to me that we make that. We need some ideas, guys.
I'm thinking it needs to be wider, a little bit wider maybe. But I know you don't, we're worried about if we have a derailment that we're able to reach our hands in there and fix it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Well,
it's gotta be at least arm length on each side, right?
yeah,
I think it should come out further like that.
are you talking the length of the tunnel
Well,
that
he
you're
said he doesn't-
not liking, or?
He's not sure what it is.
I'm not sure. I don't know whether it's that tall opening. And I know that's taller than the kind of opening. And,
Well, but see, here's the thing you got to remember, and this is something that we've learned from other sources is this is Mother Nature. It's not perfect, and when they cut this stuff into the mountains, it's never perfectly cut either. So
I just think it needs to be a little bit longer, that's all. Oh, wider.
out this way?
No.
lengthwise,
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's gonna. You got to remember. You got to put yourself here too. Those later on, once we have this all landscape, you're gonna have to be able to lean back there and still be able to get in there in case of a derailment. So you don't want it too long, because you're not gonna be able to put your knees where he's at now, because that's all gonna be landscape. What do you guys think? leave us some comments. If you guys have ideas. This is kind of some of the behind the scenes stuff you don't get to see in the videos where we have to talk about this stuff and try to figure it out.
Because you're standing here.
I do think that opening looks a little funky. It's kind of,
Yeah,
but
I'm thinking maybe that left side of the mountain needs to come out a little bit. See where it slopes down? And here, this wall slopes down and then he does this. Maybe if I bring that out a little farther. It's not look quite so funky.
but again, I think the problem I see is the back side of it is just too angled. So it needs to be a little bit more softened and in a rounder shape. And if you did that,
That's why I say if I bring that edge over there out a little bit,
to about halfway where that slope is,
yeah,
then you could kind of round it out a little bit better.
yeah.
I think that's probably right call.
Yeah, that looks good, bud.
Yeah, it's still drying, so
Yeah.
it'll take a while. But this stuff does dry pretty quick compared to some of the other paints.
Yeah, this paint here that's on the foam has been down here over a year and stuff. If you leave it too long, will stick to it.
Yeah,
You think-
we used a regular house paint that we found at Lowe's, Home Depot, just kind of whatever was messed up when they mixed it,
Yeah.
and so I don't know if that was the right call because on the foam, like you said, it still gets sticky and it's been down for a long time.
But we painted over it in places like this here, and it's fine. Nothing sticks to that.
Right. It's just that particular
It's just
paint.
that particular paint that we bought. And it was one of those where somebody didn't like it after they mixed it. So we got a gallon of it for $8.
Yeah. That's kind of some of the ways you save money on model railroading is try to use things that other people can't use, and we don't throw anything away because you never know. I think one of the next tasks we're going to start getting into is trying to do some scratch building stuff. We've been watching some videos on how to scratch build, and kind of just like everything else, the best advice we've gotten is just do it. All you can do is try it, and either it works or it doesn't. And every time it doesn't work, you learn from that and go to your next one.
So you see that over there.
And keep trying until you get it right. Because I don't know about you guys, but some of these models, they're getting pretty expensive nowadays.
Well, that and the instructions are really sometimes hard to figure out.
Papa's been struggling with the instructions. Look at that.
Putting that out, yeah. So you, I think that's when you some new paper on that. And you got this paper here. This is real, I make like a pillow out of it. Well, look here, I think like this. Everything like that, you just kind of make a pillow. Like that. And I'll put that up there. And then put.
Hey,
Big block on it.
take a solo cup and cut it now. Maybe it's no.
And then just tape it up there first.
No, you got a solo cup for you now. Ah,
Like that. And tape on this the whole shape. And you put it in place and tape it.
what'd you decide to do? I
I'm
want
gonna bring it the mountain. You see where it goes in and then does this?
Yeah.
Let me bring it out a little ways and straighten it out. Make it it'll get a little longer on that side. Won't be any longer over here. You see what I mean?
Yeah, no. I like it. I know you're very particular. A little, tiny,
And,
lot.
cutscene. Mom, they have to order this thing.
That's it? That's all you got left?
I don't know how much trim there is. God.
I'll put your big hole.
I think there's a couple in there. No, I think there's three rolls in there. And then I can just cut these to this.
You just got your full of water?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more water then. Oh, thank you. No, I guess I should have cut more of this stuff when I was doing it. Looks like they're having a meeting over here without me.
Well, we were peeked on the live stream to see what it looked like on the TV, and I feel like the camera's a little far away.
Oh, okay.
But you know, some folks live stream. We're never gonna know until we. You know,
Just like everything else, we just gotta do it. Either it works or it don't.
Let us know, guys, if we need to move that channel. If you feel like it's too far away from what we're doing.
I think it's possibly maybe go up to do this. Right there, so it should do what you guys are doing.
Well, we can always do that.
I just don't know what we're gonna.
There's no rules that we can't move the channel.
I just don't know what to sit it on because it's up
Yeah.
on that.
So if I do this right, I won't have to do anything on the inside of that channel. Because everything's covered up. You think?
I agree. We don't wanna have to work too hard on something nobody's gonna see.
What you do is let just very clean, it's dark color.
Yeah, well, what I was thinking is, just whatever brown base coat you use for the hill, yeah, just kind of spray that on the inside and it'll be so dark, nobody will be able to tell anyway. And if they can, you say, hey, quit looking at it so close. It's my model railroad. Trying to mix up some colors here. We've got a section of old dead track here next to the parking lot. Kind of looking for the right mix of live and dead grass to make it look kind of like greens. Touch. Like that. Like that. What do you think, Papa? Expert opinion on a mix of live and dead weeds.
Yeah,
Okay. Pretty decent mix there.
yeah. Maybe that's.
Copper's good for you. Put some scenic glue down and we're just gonna kind of glue in a little couple patches of live dead grass over here so that kind of give the illusion it's hadn't been used in a while. Just kind of spreading out the glue a little bit. It's kind of thick. I don't. Now it's picking up here. I don't like that flow. It's this woodland scenic glue.
Oh,
Too thick.
use that stuff right there. That stuff is the best.
Well,
The tacky glue.
the tacky glue. I got that, but I was trying to use up some of the because we've got so much of that woodland scenic stuff. So
We're gonna have to thin it. Yeah. See it?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I pulled it out a little bit right there.
yeah. I like this.
Yeah, I do too. I like it. I would say you can go all over this one thing.
Well, I'm
And once it dries, then we'll go over the little back thing.
trying to make it look more natural, you know, not symmetrical lines because
Yeah, but it's gonna grow on the track.
I thought maybe we had some smoothies.
It'll also go inside the track too.
Right with that touch there, so
Once it's stuff a little longer.
well for what I'm doing it's not terrible. Then we'll get some of these some of the seed foam that's not
I got pretty dumpy.
yeah, the little just like the little pieces you don't need will be really good. I can cut a bunch of this up and make little tiny
Okay, I think this stuff is good because you can just slip the and stick right in. That's what I did on top of the
kind of what I was thinking there.
up here.
Trying to label our containers too, so that we know what's what.
Should have done that in school. Found out what was what.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to experiment. Scientific method, right? Where did I pick that? Let's see, how's my paint going? Probably still drying.
I tried to use the very end. And didn't work.
Let's see this packing. Try. I should my last here. I was going to show you guys one of the things that we like to do around here is we take some of the scrap foam from when we built this, and we'll test out certain ideas on the foam so that we can figure out what we like and what we don't like before we actually transfer it over to the model. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Woodland Scenics glue, thin it down with a bunch of water, and see if maybe I can paint it on there in little patches and try try putting the foliage on that way. See if that works out. So I need to get. Little container with
Here you got this one, just sawdust, you know,
As soon as I get rid of that sawdust, they're gonna need it for something. And not have it. Well, we're not sure.
that happens.
You got what in it?
Huh?
You got what in it?
It has some foliage in it.
Stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that's what you said.
The rinse out same way company. This makes water and glue. That way, kind of paint it on. And like I said, then we'll go over with the vacuum later. Get rid of the excess. So don't you do that with the sad wraps?
Mhm.
Oh, the lid on this thing's broken. The lid's cracked, so I can't know that you can't use it for mixing. Oh, dogs on it. Well, plans, yeah. Maybe this. You try that container. How's that? I think if we bring out that glue enough, I could maybe paint it on. What do you think? Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
You gotta do it right.
That's what I was saying. You never have time to do it right. You always have time to do it again, the second time.
You do.
Yeah, yeah.
That
I've
doesn't
heard that someplace.
that doesn't sound right though. That sounds backwards, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
You don't. I thought the saying was supposed to be do it right the first time, and then you don't have to do it a second.
Yeah.
That
But everybody else, they didn't have time to do that. Right? But you had time to do it again.
Over there.
Over there.
Pop. No. Yes. See, around here, Papa does cleaning. And when he cleans up, we don't.
No, both of us, I would start cleaning and then we forget where we put something away.
But how many of you model railroaders out there have a better setup I'd like to know how to organize better. That is something we struggle with here, through organization.
It's cooking.
Is that how far you want to come out with it?
Yeah.
And you're gonna be able to reach in there for a derailment in case?
No, if it derails, we'll just burn it down and start over.
Well, you heard it here first, pray for no derailments.
You breathing again?
I think so.
It sounds like it.
I think it's what's going on.
Mike, does that look high on the right? Oh, no, it
It's not raining.
should sound like it.
Yeah, it's high on the right.
But if you go to come up and try.
It's still a little high on the right. Why is this? Maybe it's only raining on one side of the property. Not the other.
Well, there is that.
There's a, there might be a junction in you.
Any reason to say audio? You get it where you like it? Papa, did you get it where you like it? Not yet.
Hmm.
No?
I don't know, does it look like it's a little level? And back there in the,
No, it's high on the right side.
high, you know, you mean the left side high.
Oh, your left side too.
He's doing-
Well, hey, I'm still learning my right and my left. Okay, give me a break.
Like that.
Let's see. High on the left.
Hmm.
Maybe get a level. I don't know if there's. I don't
Well, I
know.
got a level over here, but my eye tells me one side is higher than the other.
What does the level say? Oh, so I don't want to talk about that.
Hmm. Yeah, but I only talk about the-
Yeah, that looks pretty good there. That looks pretty level.
Yeah, you don't have a level, dude.
What does your eye say about that?
And don't feel like the other. See, ever heard of an optical illusion?
Yeah. Does that look straight?
Yeah, that's better. That's more bigger. Yeah. Okay, now I gotta fill that gap in with, in paper. First I'm gonna straighten each side. And then fill the gaps with paper. That's. Get that out of here. That's gonna come inside. And cover it with the. Why did we go in and it's not? With the cook.
This is my first attempt at doing any kind of landscaping. I normally do like the electrical stuff and things that you guys don't really see. So if this comes out terrible, we'll know why.
It's not increasing. How's that with you? The level?
Let me
I took it out.
Huh?
If I took it out,
Yeah, that's still good. That's still good. Need to find a way to mark exactly where it needs to go. Okay. You got your never tell Papa. Right now I get. We got 1 million people.
In that box, I mean,
So we've got 1 million.
you want a little one or what?
You still back to your work.
There's an awful lot of wine though.
The joys of working with your family. Oh boy.
Okay. Sometimes. Then I gotta cover all the other traces. Just. But first you need this paper. That's the reason I know the company.
Kind of just let this stuff kind of fall where it goes. That way it kind of gets like a natural look to it. I don't want it to look uniform. Because
Nothing in nature is uniform.
that, if you make it too uniform, I've noticed that it draws your attention to it because it doesn't look right.
What?
So we just kind of want it spotty.
What?
oh, that's what I was on to the phone.
That's thinking.
This. Okay, second good table. Is not going to be trying like the sun.
Well, then you will take a rail car over.
I got a rail car, but I got all the track is covered with See, I guess I
Well,
just said
measure
it.
it. Well, you can measure it.
I just said it as far as that goes.
Well, yeah, you don't need to actually be on the track.
If it's not on the track, it gives us a little more height.
Yeah,
We can try it. That's it.
all right, got a little spotty there. And once this dries, we'll come back with a little hobby vacuum. Vacuum up the excess.
It goes clear, but it does.
Is it
Doesn't
too?
look like back there.
It's close, but I think, if you can, I would go up just a skosh. Because if you ever get any taller stock, like some of those the rolling stock that carries like lumber and drywall and stuff, some of those are a little bit taller than a box car. You might hit. Just my opinion. All right, let's see here. Wait, you think I ought to wait till this dries before I add the little bushes or the little seafoam pieces? But I don't want those to get vacuumed up and that.
Yeah, I'd wait to put those on last.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, right over here. I
See what
do
you're
that. Dump it on there.
Kind of spotty.
Yeah, and
Kinda
then
use it.
go over it with the seafoam. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. It's gonna be some seafoam.
Yeah, we'll do some. Maybe I ought to do some more bit stuff over here.
Yeah, I'll do it. But, why not? That's almost dry though over there. It's been close, okay?
We're getting close.
Don't mess it up.
How much of what? I'm not feeling it. Can you really mess it up though?
I've messed up pieces. Dry out here.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what the hobby's all about.
Oh yeah, my first trees were terrible.
I didn't think so.
Oh no, they were terrible. Horrible.
Well, it's just like anything else. The more you do it, the better you do it.
Now I'm shaking my head where I'm driving down the road and I see trees. I'm like, I wonder how I can make
Huh?
that tree.
Yeah, I like that.
You love it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that looks good. Yeah, I think all of us kind of catch ourselves, driving around town and out, we kind of live out in the country a little bit, and you catch yourself looking at trees and old buildings and
Water towers.
water towers, train tracks.
And now I don't get mad when I get stuck at the train over.
It's because I'm looking at the graffiti on it.
Yeah. I'm like, man, that's really good graffiti on that train.
Some people don't like the graffiti on the train, but in my opinion, if you're gonna do a realistic model, right? I mean, I don't support vandalizing other people's property by any stretch of the imagination, but if you're gonna have a realistic looking model, unfortunately, it's gonna have graffiti on it. Right. Can't find any other way to put it. Gonna have to have some graffiti on it. I like that. That
You've
came out
already
really
heard
good.
my opinion.
No graffiti.
I'm not gonna spend $600 on an engine and then put graffiti on it. It's not gonna happen.
Wait.
Well, Papa's also against weathering his locomotives too. Even though it's gonna look great if he does.
Putting a little dirt on there. But I'm not gonna put anything on the concrete. It's still level.
Well, but I don't know about you guys, but when I see trains,
That's the level.
yeah, it looks good. When I see the locomotives, I don't see so much graffiti on them as I do on the boxcar.
Yeah.
And
I think the boxcars are more where, because it's kind of hard to put graffiti on a locomotive if the guy's sitting in it, He's probably going to jump off and shoo you away from vandalizing their property there. I would think.
Hmm.
Right.
They could get the shoe park right, but I think there's a T at the end.
Huh? Yeah.
Well,
Might shoot you.
maybe. No, I don't think they're allowed to shoot.
Depending on what state you're in.
I think it's, without getting too far in the weeds, it's probably a company.
Huh.
Hey, another thing I've been thinking about,
That's why
I don't know what to do about this, but, this black bumper here, we probably need to get rid of that on the dead track.
Oh, we can if you like. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. I guess we just cut it off with the nippers.
I think it comes off.
So,
I think it's just a,
let me look at a new one.
rail. I think it's just a rail joiner that holds it in place.
Let me look at a new one and we'll find out. Because I know we got a box of them somewhere.
Yeah. No, I think they're just rail jointed.
Nope, they're not.
Not what?
They're not rail jointed.
Well, how did we put them on there then?
Well, look.
Let's see.
Well, yeah, they're rail jointed. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes, they're rail jointed here, but I don't want to take it off from here. I'm just going to nip it here to take this black part out because we've already got it glued down, and we'd have to rip out a lot of stuff to go back to there.
You have to get those red ones like this guy
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah. And just cut them out. But I don't like that black piece sitting there.
I don't know.
What's that?
His mom talking to it.
No, he's right here.
Yeah. He's just not licking himself right now.
Get your mud.
Papa, we have been live streaming here. I don't know. If you're ready to make our big announcement.
You're pregnant.
It says, live stream comments show up on.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Don't worry about that part.
Okay. Just wanted,
That's not
I
you.
wanted to make sure if somebody asked a question, we didn't.
Well, we've been going for over an hour now. And are you ready to make the big announcement?
Oh, about the name of the city?
Yeah, see,
We decided our YouTube channel is called Ride Along Railway. And we decided that the city itself, we're gonna name it Bison Valley. So the city here is gonna be called Bison Valley.
and the reason we picked Bison Valley was as kids, our first model railroad was where we grew up in Moreno Valley, California. And then we now live in Oklahoma, and Oklahoma has a lot of bison in Oklahoma. So we wanted to pay homage to where we came from and where we are. So we combined the two and came up with Bison Valley. So the new town will be called Bison Valley. The whole setup will be Bison Valley, and it'll be serviced by Ride Along Railways.
Yeah, that's great. What do you think, guys? I love it.
Well, it's been a good live stream.
Yeah,
We've been going a little over an hour, so thanks everybody for watching. Look out. Hopefully we'll have another one. If you guys want to see another live stream, just let us know. And we'll try to do one once in a while. And if you guys really like the live stream and seeing what's going on behind the scenes, we'll try to make it a regular thing. So thanks for watching,
thanks
guys.
for watching, guys. We
Thanks
love
for
you.
riding along.